Hey guys, Daniel Hyde here from Ying School of Kwan now. Today I want to share a simple trick and a simple tool that you can use to help you with your temple stance training. So we always recommend that our students hit at least about a minute or so of each of the temple stances every single day. Now, one of the other things that you can do as well is even just running through them if you're really busy and you have a lot of stuff going on, at least get your foot placement well. In the beginning, this is really important because this helps you establish a strong foundation for the rest of the practice. So today what we're going to work on is I'm going to show you guys how you can use some simple painter's tape to help you with your alignments in your stances. So as you can see right here, I've already set this up prior to the video, but I will talk you guys through how you can actually set this up at home on your own. So wherever you plan on doing your training, you want to make sure that you kind of start off just placing a bit of tape right there. Then, as you open into your horse stance, make sure that you're opening up at a 90 degrees, toes, then heels a little bit wider, then toes again, 90 degrees, and then as you open the heels, then that should land you right at the other place that you're going to put your tape. The way that you can double check to make sure that the width of your horse stance is correct is if you start at one side, place your heel on the tape, place the foot down, other foot, right here, the instep of that foot should be right in the middle of that middle line. Then other foot, and then your toe should land pretty much right where the other piece of tape is. So your horse stance should be a width of 3 of your feet, all right? So as you're moving through then, once you have established that proper horse stance and you can settle into that, then this middle line becomes where your twist stance, your cat stance, and your folkma are going to be at. Obviously, as we're doing bow, you want to make sure that you're turning, but you're keeping that front foot torqued in as much as you possibly can. Then as you come back, you're here. Then as you turn to the other side, same thing. You're here, and again, you're trying to keep that front foot as torqued in as much as you can, getting that stretch on that back foot. Then once you come back here, obviously second stance is just the turning of the torso, so the feet don't change there. As you move into twist stance and as you move into cat stance, when you turn into twist, the instep of the weighted foot should essentially be on that line. The ball of your other foot, when you twist and turn, should land right here in the center. So as I'm turning, I'm pivoting, and then that lands me right here. As I spin out then, and I turn to the other side, I'm settling in here, and then keeping this solid alignment for twist. As I turn out then, I want to adjust and come back into horse here. So then that will help with some of the alignments, and then you'll have to maybe adjust sometimes. As you're training, that'll help you really establish spinning in and out of twist stance, using your horse stance and using the hips, right? As you turn into cat, gripping, pulling in, that'll give you that proper alignment for cat stance. As you step back to the width of the horse, turn, and then you're in cat stance on the other side. As you do folkma, step again to that width of horse, come here, bring this in, boom, there's your folkma stance. As you step through again, you step to the width of your horse, shift chamber, pull in, there's your folkma on the other side. Then following that, you step in here. Training drop stance. You keep your stance here, you pivot on the heel at a 45 degree, and then you turn and get your knee into pretty much where your the back of that heel is, and sink and settle. This way you have that proper width of your drop. As you pivot and switch, you just turn, and there you go, okay? So in the beginning, as you're working these alignments, this will help you get the proper alignments for every single one of the stances, and then you can start to build and develop the strength and the structure in the legs, you guys, okay? So use the tape. It'll help you guys out a lot, especially in the beginning as you're learning your alignments for these stances. All right. Have fun training, you guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.